I'm looking at it. He goes, I think this is it. I was like, he's been sitting there for a little bit.
It's all good. I was already here, so it's all good.
Well, it said 20 minutes. Then it said boom. I was like,
Really?
oh, well, something's up.
Really?
Then when we walked out, we saw it. I was like, oh, yeah,
It
he's
said
here.
1 minute. It said
Yeah, it
1
went
minute.
from 20 to 1, so
Yeah.
he said he was already here when he got it.
Jeez, wow. That's funny.
Yeah.
You guys good to go?
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Heading over to RV
Yeah.
Yes.
Traveler's World?
Traveler's World.
You got it.
Thanks, man.
Of course, of course.
I like the lights in here. It's like disco.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's like disco.
We're in Dubai or something.
Dubai.
Andy told me about all the taxis in Dubai
Uh-huh.
have all of the lights on the inside like this.
Yeah, it's probably state regulated, you know. It's like you have to have it.
Yeah. You from here?
13 years.
Oh, wow.
Close enough.
Yeah, close enough.
You guys are not?
Louisiana.
Originally from Louisiana, but we're full-time RVers, so we travel all the time.
Got you. Okay. I've only met other couple that was whatever it is that you just said, called yourself.
Full-time RVers?
Full-time RVers, yes. Very amazing, very
Fun.
life goal reaching moment is kind of, I feel. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's a fun life.
So where do you live right now then, if somebody asked you?
Actually,
Not
we're
really anywhere.
all over.
Yeah.
We
Okay.
don't stay in one spot. Every week that we're in another city.
Yeah, okay. I like
So
it.
We're all over.
I love it. No, that's awesome. Most recent place you've been to then, prior to here?
Before here was, we were in Austin. Austin and San Antonio, and the next week is Dallas.
Uh-huh.
And from Dallas, we're going to Houston, and then Louisiana, and then we start the whole route all over again. It's for my work. I mean, they pay me to stay on the road,
Okay.
and it's all of Texas.
And so they pay you to stay on the road, and so you just turned it into a lifestyle, into a way of living.
Say it again.
They pay you to stay on the road, but you
Yeah.
just took it to another level. You turned it into
It was before when our kids were in school.
Mm-hmm.
I was in hotels by myself.
Okay.
So the youngest one moved. Well, he's gonna graduate. She started traveling with me, and she saw how hotels were.
Yeah.
They suck.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, let's just, when he graduates and moves out, let's sell everything and get an RV.
Yeah.
So we did it. Been 2 years now, coming up, and the best thing we ever did. We love it.
Okay.
So let's say, like, we were in Dallas and like, you know what? We got a granddaughter in Colorado. So I was like, look, let's just go to Colorado for a week. We just hook up the house and drag it up to Colorado and stay up there and hang out, visit, and come back and do whatever. That's
So
pretty cool.
I love it when people have an amazing story, and yours is definitely one of the better ones that I hear. Because I know you guys don't live here, I usually ask this question to people that live here, but because I know you don't live here and I'm never going to definitely probably see you again. So with the people that I get like interesting stories, I ask them if they want to, I have a dash camera up here, and so I do like a podcast, just people talking about their stories. So I don't know if you guys would mind me asking you questions right now, and we'll just
I'm cool with it.
go from there. So you said you just got back from Austin?
Yeah, we were in Austin before.
Uh-huh.
Spend the week there doing my work and hanging out, and now San Antonio stuff.
But before your family was with you, you were traveling already.
Yeah, I would leave on either a Sunday night or Monday morning, and then I was a weekend dad pretty much. And when my youngest kid out of 4 boys got to the point when he got to high school, she always said that you have the best life. You're always in hotels, eating at fancy restaurants and stuff like that. I was like, well, when he got into high school, I said, you know what? Come travel with me. He's old enough to take care of himself. And after about 2 months of it, she goes, this sucks. Hotels are not really good. I'm like, no, it's not. So when he moved out, we sold everything and bought the fifth wheel. I bought a Dodge pickup truck, and we hit the road. We've been traveling ever since.
Well, because hearing your story about how you had, the youngling, and then they grew up eventually. I have a daughter myself,
Yep.
and she's 7 right now, and it would just be such a hard thing to be a weekend parent.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be such a crazy change. That'd be a crazy change.
The thing is that I was always a weekend dad, but I was always involved. The thing is just don't blink, man, because it like that they're gone. They're older and moving out, and I mean we're at the age of 50 plus years old, and all of our kids, they're all moved out and they're living on their own, and it's kind of weird because you think about the kids, and in your mind they were 8 and 5 and 10 years old, and now they're grown up, and you're like, wow, what happened? The time went by so fast, and the younger generation, I don't think they truly get it. And I didn't get it when my dad told me that. He's like, look, just do me a favor, pay attention because it's going to go pretty quick. And I was like, yeah, okay, Pop, I got it. And all of a sudden, I'm in his shoes, and I'm looking at my kids going, don't blink, have fun, enjoy your life, because it's going to go by really quick.
Your oldest is how old?
My oldest is going to be 31.
And so do you remember when they were, 7, 8?
Oh, God, yeah.
Does it feel like just yesterday?
It really feels like it, yeah.
Wow.
It's weird because it's like you look at him, like my son, he's Kevin, his name is Kevin.
Okay.
And he was 10 years in the Air Force. And in your mind, you go clicking going, my God, my son spent 10 years in the Air Force. And you look at him, he works out and stuff, and here's this man coming up to me, with a big old beard and everything else, because he got out of the Air Force, and he got out after 10 years. So you look at him, and here's this man walking up to you. It's like, wow, this is my boy, my oldest that was a kid.
Wow.
It's like fast. It just really goes quick.
I mean, you don't have to tell me how fast it goes, because it's already like, I remember when we were just doing the walking.
Yep.
I mean, man.
It does. You're like, oh my God, she's crawling. That's so cool. Or, and then all of a sudden, he's walking. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, he's graduating and he's living on his own and got a kid. What happened?
You know what? I actually didn't like when she was crawling, though, because then she can get away from you.
Yeah.
At that time, I was like, man, it went from I left you here, I could turn around and you were there, and then I went to,
and you're gone. Where did you go?
Where did you torpedo off to? Because they take off like crazy.
Yeah. But I tell you, a lot of the younger generation, and my dad said the same thing, but they don't realize. And I'm in my dad's shoes right now.
Yeah.
How fast it really, how life goes by, and you don't really notice it because you're so involved with your job and money and all this other stuff, paying bills, and all of a sudden you blink an eye and you look back and going, wow, it really, it's gone. You can't go back. There's no going back.
Right.
And that's why I tell everybody, enjoy every minute of your kids and spend that time with them. Be the coach if you're baseball, soccer, whatever sport it is. Be involved, be there, and that's what I was. When I came in on the weekends, I was totally involved with my kids.
Like 110%, just kind of go hard.
Yeah, you really have to. And now I look back, and my kids even say it. Mom and Dad were always there for every game. Mom and Dad were ever there. They were always there. And that's the only thing you can hang yourself on, that you were that parent that did that. And there's the other parents that you're on the field watching. I coached my kids for a while. And you had these parents that drive up and drop their kids off and leave. Like, you have any idea that later on in life you're going to go, I wish I'd have never drove away. I wish I'd have stayed there.
Yeah.
You know. So I don't know. It's different in some people. So.
Yeah. No, you do know. You do know. You're speaking a lot of sense, and it's funny. I just want to throw this out there real quick. Somebody told me once, and I had never heard it prior to this one, but somebody said, meet the person that you want to spend your life with, enjoy your time together, then have kids, then it's all about them, and you spend your next 18 years, and then if you have more kids, obviously, then it's longer, but spend that time that you have your kids, that's your kids' time. Then when they're gone, then it's your guys' time again. But, you know, you have to make sure you guys are ready for that, the middle part.
The thing is that we've been together 30 years.
Yep.
And so we look back, and the biggest thing is that we were best friends first. We weren't dating. We were just kind of hanging out. So we got to know each other. And so once we decided to get in this relationship,
yep.
you know, looking 30 years ahead, looking 30 years back,
yep.
you kind of going, I married my best friend. And we keep it that way. We keep it to the fact is that we have this, and we call it our safe word, you know, whatever. If we're in this discussion, because we say that we get in arguments, and our kids have gone to other people's houses to sleep over, and they go, Dad, y'all don't argue.
Right.
Y'all discuss. Y'all have a discussion. And I was like, no, it's an argument. No. They argue. Y'all don't. And but I've never called her a bad name, ever. I mean, 30 years, never. And everybody's like, you're lying. I was like, no, I'm serious. This is if your best friend, would you call him a bad name or her a bad name? No.
Right.
Well, this is mine. I won't do it. So when we get into these discussions and we get to this point that we know that something's about to come out that you can't take back, I'll go, or she'll go, whatever. And at the beginning, you're going, yeah, but no, I'm telling you something. And she goes, whatever. And I was like, oh, shoot, hold on. Yep, I got to break it off.
That is so
smart. We go neutral corners. Nobody leaves the house. Nobody jumps in the car, drives away. That doesn't happen. And we go for a second, kind of catch our heads. But we always put it to rest. We always discuss it. We put it to rest. Because if you don't, it's still laying there. So you just sweep it under the carpet. Then all of a sudden, you got all this stuff under the carpet is going to come back and get you. But you put it to rest, you discuss it, and everything's in the past. We come to agreement, yep, you're right, I'm right, we're both right, whatever, but it's gone. And we never talk about it again. Because there's no reason to.
Yeah. Well, that is really smart, and I mean, obviously it works.
Oh, it does. It really. And we have friends of ours that are younger that use the same, and they're like, you know what? This is so much. It's easier whenever you have this one word, whatever the word is, you know, that you're going to say that makes them react, going, oh shoot, he or she is about to say something that you can't take back. So, you know, calling her a B or all the other words that you can use, it really goes deep, and you can never go, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. No, you said it. It's done. It's in there. It's not going to come out. But they're always thinking about that in the future, going, you called me that word, or you said this to me. It's like, you can't heal it. It won't heal. So we don't use it.
I love it. That's really good advice. And so now that you two are traveling together now, how has it been in life? Because he's already been doing it before. How is it a different life change for you?
Actually, it's funny because we just had this reality check for us. We've done it for 2 years, and her dad had a stroke. Okay. So she went back home for a week and a half to take care of her mom while her dad was in the hospital. So I traveled without her. So we were 2 years together, and then she went with her dad. And it was the worst week and a half of my life. So she wasn't there. So for us, having her there is like, I go do what I have to do, work, and she kind of does her paperwork part that helps me out. Yeah. And I get back home, and there's my best friend to talk to to just blow off steam or whatever. And she does the same thing to me, but she wasn't there, and I didn't. After 2 years of traveling, kind of take advantage of it or get used to it.
Yeah.
And then when this happened, it was like I looked at her. I said, "I'm ready for you to come back home. It's done. I need you back."
That's awesome.
Yeah, traveling together, you get this different respect for each other.
Yeah.
Or this comfort zone that we're there for each other, and it's nice.
That is 30 years together, huh?
Yeah,
That's
30
cool.
years, man.
Well, you know what? I mean, obviously, you guys know something. You're doing it. It's working. And now you guys get to travel together. I feel like that's got to be, something that people strive for.
Yeah,
You want to
no doubt.
you want to travel around. So you said Austin prior to this one, and then before Austin?
Before Austin
Uh-huh.
was actually before Austin Louisiana. Yeah, Louisiana.
Louisiana?
Yeah.
Okay. And anyhow, so I actually plan on taking a trip up to Louisiana like next month. What are some of the things around there that you like to do?
Where are you looking at going?
I mean, probably New Orleans, probably.
New Orleans. If you go to New Orleans, go eat at Mother's.
Mother's.
Best Creole ever.
Uh-huh.
It's a little dive place. It's like a hole in the wall. If you want po' boys, go to Acme Oyster House.
Okay.
Get a po' boy. What's the restaurant that we go right off of Bourbon? Felix. Felix. Go eat there. If you want to get anything Cajun,
Yeah.
Felix's. So that's the three main ones: Acme, Oyster Bar, Felix, and the first one I said, I can't remember now.
Is that Mother's?
Mother's.
Uh-huh.
Mother's is Creole. That's the local cuisine.
Okay. Well, hey, good stuff to know. I appreciate it. I mean, it's so close by to San Antonio,
Yeah.
and I've just never been.
It's fun. Just get ready because everybody's like, man, I went to New Orleans and oh my God, there's people out there and women showing their breasts and this and that. And I was
Yeah.
like, it's not even Mardi Gras. It's all the time. Every weekend is a party. So don't go during Halloween.
Okay.
Don't go during Mardi Gras.
Got it.
Don't go during, what's the third? There's two of them for sure. Halloween and Mardi Gras, don't be around there.
Okay.
It's
Pretty
nuts.
wild? Pretty wild?
It's
Oh, okay.
crazy. Well, there's so many people,
Mm-hmm.
it's too packed. It's just...
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
You can't get in to use the restroom or do anything, so... Yeah, take a right here.
That's like spring break around here. We have like Port Aransas up
Take a left
up
right here.
front.
Yep.
The left.
Yep. Yeah, Port Aransas, oh my God. Yeah.
Padre.
Yep. South Padre is full. Keep on going straight.
Just give me. Okay, got you.
It's number 90. You'll see it on the ground, but it's still like 5 more up.
Okay.
I'll
Oh
tell
yeah.
you when to stop.
Oh yeah. I see the numbers now. 86.
Right here.
Oh,
Yep.
this
This
one.
is it. Right here. Thanks again, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
Have
I
Have a
nice
good
night.
evening.
appreciate you guys.
Hey,
Safe
no
trip
problem.
onto your next place and wherever
Yep.
wherever you
Well,
go.
we'll be back in 5 weeks.
Well,
You take care.
thank you. Yes, ma'am. Have a great
Right.
night.